guys, welcome to another Artist Alley vlog. My name is Candy and I am Kawaiistarz. This is what it looks like behind the booth when you guys come to visit me. That's my iPad that I take transactions on, as well as draw when I'm bored. This is what I see when I'm looking out at you guys. My little window. Over here's the journals, shirts, general hot mess of supplies and inventory. Put the totes up there. Here's what it looks like walking around the convention. As you can see, there's a lot of open space, so didn't feel like it was too overwhelmingly crowded. Especially in Artist Alley, there was like a canyon in between each aisle of tables. So that was kind of nice because then you can actually kind of take your time looking at tables and things. The vendor area was a little tighter as far as the aisle space, but yeah, overall, there was a lot of really cool artists and tables here. I forgot to record a lot of content just because I didn't end up leaving my booth very often, but I did get a chance to do a little shopping and check out some other artists. Just a quick freeze frame on my neighbor here, Jerry Draws, who had really cool artwork, and I lost the footage that I took of their booth. I ended up getting this Growlithe art print here, which was super cool. All of their stuff was super neat. I especially liked these standees. Oh, check out the socials. I especially liked the standees that they had made. They're like little dioramas, and that's like super cool. This is Crooked Crescent, who had like a little cottage set up in the vendor area, and all of their stuff was so adorable. If I had the money, I would have bought everything. I really like the wood keychains that they had, which is nice from a change from acrylic. And also these hats. Check out these hats. If I didn't already have 3 berets that I never wear, I would have totally bought something from here. I ended up buying stickers though. Look at this! This whole aesthetic is beautiful. And this is tea time. And I ended up doing an art trade with them for a kitty bag and a plushie, and all other stuff is super cute. These plushies are super soft. They're like squishmallows. They were super nice and a lot of fun to talk to, and you should definitely go check out their stuff online. Here is Faylight Studios, and they had a cute assortment of ramen over here. I love the Magikarp one. And these adorable keychains in that display are just so perfect. And look at all the Animal Crossing. So while I was at the show, I got to meet some really cool people, and this is some of the stuff that I was able to art trade with people. These are so cute. This would make a great bag for my laptop when I go to the cafe or work sometimes. Nice clasp there. So pretty. And this little one I traded with Will-O-Wisp Forest. It's the cutest little pumpkin star ever. Hey guys, thanks for hanging around till the end of the vlog, where I summarize how the Artist Alley event went. So this year, WasabiCon was 3 days instead of 2 days, which is a first, and I wasn't originally expecting to do that well on Friday, but it actually ended up being the best day in sales for me. Saturday was so-so, and so was Sunday. Overall, I would say my sales were pretty good. It's been on par with the way it's been for the past 3 years, and I definitely did make back table, but considering that the event was 3 days instead of 2 days this year, I actually didn't make that much more money than I would have in the other 2 years. So I don't know if having a 3-day event was really worth it, just because it takes up a lot more time. But I don't know, I wasn't an attendee. Maybe there was a lot more fun events for attendees, which is why like they didn't shop as much. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna do something a little different this time, and I'm actually gonna run some numbers by you guys. So let's start with WasabiCon 2021. WasabiCon 2021 was one of my first conventions that I've done here in Jacksonville, and the booth cost was $175 for Artist Alley at that time, and we made about $1,500, and we had an inline booth. We were kind of just in the middle of everything. I think we were on the second or third row, I can't remember. But yeah, so this was my initial setup. I definitely don't have as much stuff as I do now, but you can kind of see where I started when I decided to finally start doing cons and how we move forward. But overall, I think we did pretty well, because obviously we made booth back and it was local and we didn't have hotel. But even if we did have hotel, I probably would have still made profit. It would just have been a little smaller. Alright, so WasabiCon 2022, we had a corner booth that was not in the first row, but in the second row at the very end opposite of the entrance. And as you can see, we tried to utilize that corner space by not only just having it in front of us, but also a display on the side of us. And I have significantly more merchandise to sell, so that was perfect for us because I really wanted the extra space to display more items. The cost of the booth, I believe, this may have been with the tax already, but it was $218, and we made about $1,800 gross. So, like I said, as we did in 2021, we did make enough to profit, and even with hotel, we still would have had some profit. Obviously, because we're local, we didn't have to spend money on hotel, so our profit margin was greater. So this year, for 2023, we had a corner booth that was about 4 rows down from the entrance, but this time we were on the side that was closest to the entrance, which is great. And like the previous year, we tried to make use of the corner space by displaying stuff on the side as well as in the front. And we have a lot of stuff, too much stuff probably. So yeah, and not even all of it is on display. I actually have a book on the corner that has more designs that I had stored in the back. And now this convention was 3 days this year instead of 2 days, like I said earlier in the video. But as you can see, our profit, or our gross profit, was pretty much the same. It was $1,900, whereas the previous year it was $1,800. And the booth fee increased to $245. So even though there was that third day, I thought we would make more and maybe finally break that 2K number, but we did not. It's still under. But I'm not complaining because that's still a really good amount of money to have made at the convention, especially because it was local. WasabiCon is pretty much the most profitable con that I've pretty much ever done, other than Holiday Matsuri, which was, you know, a completely different thing. But so if you're gonna do a con in Jacksonville, I would recommend WasabiCon. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee that you would make what I made. Maybe you'd make even more. I don't actually know how much people make at this convention. I only know my numbers. And, you know, I've heard mixed things from people about how much they made. Some people had trouble making table. Some people definitely made table, but not much more. Clearly you can see from my numbers, I definitely did make table and profited. But like, I also sell like way too much stuff. Like, I have way too many things at my booth. So that could be a factor. But like I said, I don't take any of that for granted, and I'm super grateful. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for coming out to the booth and you know, talking with us, hanging out with us, and buying stuff from us, because your purchases support my artwork. Oops, I think I hit the mic. Your purchases support my artwork, and it allows me to make more, and it's also really encouraging to know that you guys like my stuff and are willing to spend your hard-earned money on it. So I really appreciate you guys so much for coming out. Alright, well, I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope sharing these numbers are helpful to you. Like I said, I don't know what people are supposed to make at conventions because there's not many videos out there on it, but I figured I'd share my numbers to give you a ballpark of what I do, and maybe it'll help you guys out in the future. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys again. Bye!